It is game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight. Going down. Currently, the series is 1-1. Indiana was able to storm back from a 14-point deficit in the first game and shock OKC and win by 1 point. Credit to Haliburton pulling up, pretty much hitting the buzzer beater. He only left 0.3 on the clock. They wasn't even able to get off a shot. Pulled it off. Like I said, he showed up in the fourth quarter and it put the team over the hump. Miles Turner hit some key 3-pointers down the stretch. Nembhard was going crazy on SGA and everybody else. Who else was it? Obi Toppin. That was another guy. Obi Toppin had 20 points off the bench. That was a big factor coming off the bench. Now, my thing was that going after that game right there, the main thing that stood out to me was Chet Holmgren didn't have a good game. He played horrible that first game. Obi Toppin coming off the Indiana Pacers bench dropping 20 should tell you, like, if you could keep him under 10, 15 points, they're not going to win that game because they had that extra 20 points off the bench. Siakam showed up. He did his thing that game. Haliburton, like I said, showed up close to the end of the game. Moving to game 2, OKC was able to get their revenge and they won 107-123. That game happened exactly how I figured it would. Chet Holmgren had a better game. I know he had like 15 points, but his presence was known. Obi Toppin had 3 total points. He was like 1 for 8 or something like that. Siakam had, I think he had like 15. Yeah, Siakam had 15, but with his 15, he was like, what was he, 3 or 4 for 16 or something like that. So he just had a bad shooting night. And Haliburton had 17, but he got his points, like I said, late in the fourth quarter when the game was pretty much over with. Who else stepped up for Thunder? Wiggins off the bench. Wiggins come off the bench? Yeah, Wiggins came off the bench, and Wiggins had 18 off the bench. Caruso had 20 off the bench. When you got players like that can come off the bench and give you 15 plus, it's going to be a long night for any team in the league, especially when it comes to the NBA Finals. Now, the focus shifts to Indiana tonight. Game 3 and Game 4 will be held in Indiana. This is the thing about this game. Siakam has to come out and drop 20-30 for them to win. If he doesn't score 20-30 points, they're not going to win. I can't see the way that the defense is being played by OKC. Haliburton's going to have trouble for most of the first 3 quarters. He has to come alive in the fourth quarter, but if they up big, if they go up 25, 30 points, this game's going to be over with, and they fuck around and win both games in Indiana. But this is obviously this is a must-win game for Indiana. They just need to play their part. They got the home crowd behind them. Haliburton need to get going earlier. Turner needs to stay in the game. These guys have to stay out of foul trouble. Obi Toppin, TJ McCollum, they need to play good off the bench. They don't have to play great. They need to play good off the bench. 10 plus points from either one of those guys, that should get them to stay in the game. Now, on the OKC side, I don't expect Caruso to drop 20 points tonight. But I do believe that Wiggins can have 10, 15 tonight. I believe that, who was it? Dort. I think Dort can play a key part tonight. If he can get a couple of those shots to drop, he had 3 points last game. If he could get a couple of shots to drop, if he get 8 to 10 points, that helps OKC because Shea gonna do his thing. I believe Chet will do his thing. Williams came alive as well. Those big 3 need to show up for both teams. Whoever big 3 show up this game will win it. I'm gonna go with I want to say OKC wins tonight. I want to say OKC wins maybe by 10, 15 points. And that's just because I just think that OKC, their defense is going to lock in. And if they start getting BS, because it is in Indiana, if they start getting BS calls all night, Indiana should pull it off. But the way that the series be going right now, it seems like it's going to go 1-1-1 all the way to game 7. Now, the only team I can see winning back-to-back games is OKC. So in that case, OKC loses tonight and wins the next 2 since they'll win 1 in Indiana and then go back to OKC and win. Um, Most people say OKC. I mean, they're favored by 5 points. That's really not that much. But I'm gonna stick to OKC, man. I think that with the way that Indiana pulled off the win that first game, OKC got that out the way. I think now they can just go on a run. If they want to win 3 in a row, they can. But it's because if they do that, it's because Haliburton didn't show up offensively, and Toppin or Turner ain't show up. So it's going to be a good matchup. I'm just hoping it's competitive for the most part of the game. But I think OKC will pull it off tonight. So my prediction for Game 3, I'm gonna say OKC by 10 to 12 points. Like I said, if they get in foul trouble early, if there's some bull calls, then I got Pacers winning by 5, 10 points tonight. So as of now, I'm gonna rock with OKC to win this game. Make sure y'all tune in tonight, man. I know they said it's one of the lowest watched games and the least viewed finals since like 2000 and 2000 and something. Um, I can see it because it's like I said, it's two small marketplaces. You got the MVP on one team, and then you got this young team that most people don't believe is supposed to be here because Boston got put out, the Knicks got put out. They here now. You let them play. They got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and then Haliburton got hurt. So now they back to prove a point. So I think it's great basketball. If you're a basketball watcher, you would love this matchup right now. Two young teams running. It's not the obvious. It's not the Warriors versus the Lakers or the like teams that we always see in the finals. So, like I said, I'll be tuning in, man. Hopefully, these parlays hit. I think so far, if you got Prize Pick, they got the Jalen Williams must score 1 point tonight. That's part of my parlay. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to I'll probably throw Chet on there to get the 5.5 shots made. And it was somebody else. I might put Siakam on there to make 4+ free throws. Yes, that's just a little 3-piece for y'all if y'all want to take that on Prize Pick. Yeah, I'll put the link. That's what I'll do. I'll put the Prize Pick link in my in the bio for this video, in the comments for this video, the description for this video. And if y'all looking to make some money, man, y'all go ahead and place y'all bet. Make sure you use the referred to so we can get some bread, man. Go out there and win that money. But anyways, good luck to Indiana tonight. Good luck to OKC, man. Hopefully it's a great game. Hopefully Indiana bring that energy, and hope OKC can return that energy. Like, share, subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest podcast for your latest NBA.